All right. Well, there is a big surprise. Mr. Jager Stone, all the way from Geraldton, has decided to come, and he's got 2 big bags of Severn gear here. Welcome, Jager. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, good. I just arrived last night at around 9 p.m. and just taking the opportunity today to settle in, get some food. I'll unpack my gear and sort out my fins and those sorts of things. And it looks like after today that we should be windsurfing and surfing every day, hopefully.
Yeah, man. And you've never been either to Fiji or for that matter Cloudbreak, right?
Nah, it's my first trip here. So I only booked the flight on Thursday morning, and the decision was based around the strong forecast and an opportunity to windsurf a wave that I've always wanted to windsurf and would love to visit, and that's Cloudbreak. So I'm hoping, I don't know what to expect at all, and that can be a little bit nerve-wracking because I think it could be quite solid and fast and tricky to ride, but I'm looking forward to the challenge and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and like I know, knowing you're a very prepared and like to, get everything in order and prepare yourself for like an athlete. But from all the stuff you've seen of Cloudbreak windsurfing, I mean, what do you take from it? Because I mean, you spent a lot of time, in WA and the downline waves there. How do you think Cloudbreak's going to sort of relate to your experiences, being in WA? Any thoughts on that, or is it, for what you've seen?
I guess just from speaking to friends that have been here, it can get quite heavy and quite fast. I'm not sure what to expect from the wave itself, but I guess I relate it a little bit to my experience in waves like Nalu, where it does get quite heavy and you do rely on a lot of confidence in your equipment. So I packed around, understanding that I may break some gear, I might go on the reef, my fins might get damaged, tried to prepare for that as best as I could. And then there's also the confidence in your own body as well, and your fitness. And I had a flu about 4 weeks ago, and I felt like I wasn't even looking at the event, and the last few weeks I've been back into my normal routine, and hopefully I'm confident and fit enough to just enjoy the conditions for what they are and sail it to hopefully the best of my ability.
Yeah, sick. And you're very well known. I mean, obviously you sail amazing port and starboard tack, but it's probably fair to say that most of us have seen you sailing port tack, and obviously Cloudbreak being a port tack. What do you reckon? What do you reckon with the wave and the way you sail, especially with the turns, because you like to get in the pocket and really rip it around and stuff? I mean, how do you, any thoughts on that type of sailing here? Because on the last one, there was a fair bit of aerial action, and sometimes it was hard for sailors with the conditions. It was light, it was pretty big, to really do that kind of sailing. But any thoughts on that? Or
I watched as much footage as I could before I came over, and especially of the event in 2023, and noticed that it was quite a tricky wave to get those sections on that you really wrap the turn. So in that sense, it's kind of been hard to visualize what it would be like, and I think I just have to go out and experience and see it for myself and try to adjust to what the wave offers up. And it's all new for me, and I'll just learn as I go. So,
I'm sure you're probably aware, but I get a fair bit of feedback from social media things, YouTube, and when it was announced that Jager was coming to Fiji, I think there's a lot of messages come through from people just say they're super, super excited to see you out here. So hopefully you can handle that pressure, mate. All these people want to see you out here, but
I'll just try my best, to be honest. And to be honest, if I get a few waves and I'm able to ride them to the standard that I'm happy with, then the trip will be worth it.
Yeah, I think first and foremost it's just getting out of here for a sail, isn't it?
Yeah,
just sailing.
For sure. It'll be good. It's obviously the off season in WA now, so the only sailing we're really doing is those winter storms. And the last session I had was with Julian, and that was starboard tack onshore. So probably quite good practice for Zilt rather than Fiji, but it's good, you know, because starboard tack onshore can be pretty uncomfortable. So hopefully perfect down the line port tack is a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I mean, if you follow my YouTube channel, you know that I've done a bit of work with Jake, and I've had some absolute sick, you know, shots with him, and it's been really, really cool for me because it's like a dream to film, you know, one of the world's best windsurfers, especially in WA. So I'm really, really looking forward. Hopefully I can get some good shots of you here, mate. And just quickly, what just, yeah, like how many boards and sails and stuff do you bring?
Yep, I bought 5 sails. So the smallest I bought was a 4.0, just in case it does get quite windy and cross off. And then I bought 2 4.4s and 2 4.8s, and they're all S1 Pros. I brought over the blue line masts, which I'm quite confident with in a little bit heavier conditions. And then I've got 2 Stone Customs, Severn Stone Customs, and they are 76 litres and 82 litres.
Okay, so did your dad, did he actually make something special for Cloudbreak, or these boards that you used back in WA?
Nah, these are, they're customs for me and my specs, I guess. But they're, yeah, quite similar, very similar to the Stone production board. They're just set up for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're the volumes that I use the most, and I feel like I can get away with a 76 in most conditions.
Yeah.
And then the 82 is just a bit bigger board if it's a little bit lighter. But yeah, that's what I've got set up, and those boards aren't specifically for here, but the Stone board is designed to focus on wave sailing. And this is just you know, part of the process of learning and development and moving forward, hopefully.
I was actually talking to Russ Farrow, he's in there. You can't see him. He's inside doing stuff, but we were chatting boards, and he's just bought a Quattro Polar Cow board, you know, that new one.
Yeah.
And he said, he's tried lots of different boards, and he said the 2 boards that he absolutely loved was the Stone board.
Yeah.
And, he's got the Polar Cow board, but he said, I don't know, I didn't know which way to go, and plus he lives in Maui, so it's probably easier for him to go that way, but that's a pretty good reference from Russ. So I think a lot of people have been super stoked with what you and your dad have done with the boards and stuff, so well done.
I spoke to Russ about that last night too, and it's nice when other riders that are obviously very good at what they do provide you with that feedback, and whether it's positive or negative, you take it on and you try and adapt it and learn from that. But yeah, when the feedback's positive from someone like Russ, it's awesome.
Look, lots of people are loving it. So anyway, great to see you, Jager. I think the whole windsurf world is super stoked to see you here, mate. And well, hopefully we get, the conditions are going to look like they're going to be good unless something crazy changes. But and fingers crossed I do my job, because that's obviously what's needed. But anyway, we'll chat again, mate.
Awesome. Thank you.
The different parts in the brain that have different names, and then depending on what you do or what state you're in. For example, a lot of people have heard about flight or fight mode. You use a certain part of your brain when you're in that state, and you get in there through being in stress or different things. So in this study they do this 4 days workshop of meditation and stuff, and they measure from all the people that attend these workshops, which are hundreds of people, and they measure the speed of it attending stable alpha state went through the workshop 18% up. The ratio of delta to beta brainwaves went up 62%. The high beta brainwaves, which are the bad ones, went down 124%, and the delta brainwaves went up 149%. Just through meditation, you can, in a 4 days workshop, they showed that they changed people over 100%. which is pretty supernatural. And 4 days to this is literally because in these, if you achieve these states, the body is kind of healing itself. So yeah, that's just one quick study.
Just
that
quickly, Julian, too, because obviously you just quoted that, but and I won't go for hours on it because we could, but obviously you're somebody that's taken a lot of interest in sort of developing yourself or any mind development things or some spirituality. Could you just give maybe as quick as you can, but a bit of a roundup how you came to be at this point? Like, why is it that you're so interested in all this?
I think, a quick roundup is last year in spring I met a guru, an Indian guru, that I had 2 very long talks. He travels all over the world, and he started studying when he was 5 years old, Buddha and a lot of religion and a lot of people with a lot of power or not much power. But to me, the wisest man I've met at that time, and that kind of started my journey. And I think the first talk was almost 2 hours, the second talk 1.5 hours, and it was just super interesting. And
one sec.
Yeah, that kind of started my whole journey, and then as well meeting some other friends, and I just got very interested in studying Buddhism or Buddha and like Socrates or some of Leonardo da Vinci, like all of these people. And then it's funny enough, I kind of lost my path a bit through things that happen in life, kind of. And then coming back to WA, when the new year started, kind of, that's what I did the year before, just to get ready and in shape for the season. And the first contest in Margaret River, I was very lucky, kind of. I feel like the place, just being an old country and having very good friends like Anton Payne and Paul there, kind of got me back to my normal self. But yeah, then kind of found myself again and met Ricardo, which is the founder of Afroblonde. And yeah, it got me kind of right back where I left off mid through the year. So yeah, I think that's kind of how I got started. And I'm reading a lot of books of Dr. Joe Dispenza, which I think is a very talented or well-known guy, author and doctor. Yeah, just, I don't know, makes me feel more connected to every human, to nature, to each other, to all beings, and yeah, makes me feel very grateful. And I'm very grateful to be here, have the people around me that I have around me, and excited for what is to come and what we have already.
Julian has adopted.
We're spying.
Who's Julian? Is Julian, what do you call it?
Momo.
And what does that mean?
My mother's brother.
Yes, so Julian's your uncle. You've adopted Julian as your uncle, huh? That's very cute.
3 or 4 today.
I just didn't have a t-shirt. Now I have.
I got the red one.
Thank you, Jeff. I had a shower.
Team Severn.
Oh, you're live?
How you going?
You're good? With this voice, man, you look like you went through hell.
Oi, welcome to the ghetto, mate. They're from your resort.
They're spying on all your. They're getting all your inside talk.
I don't mind. Welcome to the ghetto. Yes, I just wanted to say hi to Jagger and everybody.
Can you guys kind of go around and maybe say your name and where, like, the position on the team you're in, just so.
Nima, I'll be the cameraman.
Nima, welcome. Pula.
Bula, Mike, I'll be your director for the week.
Mike Pula, my director. We're running a 27-minute heat with a 3-minute interval. Okay.
Transition.
Transition. What that means, in my world at least, is that the riders get 27 minutes on the wave, but at 12 noon, the heat will start. So basically, you guys were taking the signal, you were sending it to Suva. Suva was putting on all top graphics, and then Suva was sending it to YouTube. Okay? We can, I'm assuming that like we still need to do that because it's going on to FBC too. So we still need to get our, and I that we are in one of the most incredible places in the world with the most incredible people in the most beautiful island that I've ever been to. And positivity is where I want to be.
And look here, is my first look at the new Polycow board. The paint job looks pretty cool.
She's here too.
Here come the girls.
This is your first time? First time here. Yeah, I was in
and
Fiji once
Marie.
before.
Okay.
Good day, mate.
Hi, Henry. Actually, I haven't had you on my video yet. Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Anna Marie.
What we're gonna do here.
Yeah, we just come out of a meeting. Anna Marie's going to be doing the commentating, so you'll be listening to her.
I mean, the action will be there, the riders are there, and I'm super excited to be here and be part of it and translate what's going on together with all you guys on the cam. And yeah, can't wait.
Thank you so much for coming out. All right, well, we'll just get organised here so we can get out there. Today we're doing a bit of a test run, and it's the first day of wind, so everyone's excited to get their gear out there and go for a windsurf. So I'll bring the camera and see what's going on.
Maybe just in the front.
We're all just waiting on a boat here. There's a bloke on a horse cruising around. We got Jaga, Juliet and Malta, they're all going on a boat together. And there's a media boat where we pile everything on and take it all out to the tower. So it's a fair bit of logistical stuff. Hey Jaga! Jaga's loving it all.
Like most
It's entertaining.
Yeah, exactly, that's how you gotta look at it. It's all one big reality TV show, mate. There we go.
I hope
Julian.
you felt, Brian's reaction.
I missed it.
You should get an interview with him.
Where's Brian going? He's had enough. He's having a moment.